guys. Today we're going to go over Governor Andrew Cuomo from the state of New York versus President Donald Trump. Um, so this is a pre-recorded video. If you couldn't tell, this is probably going to go up on Thursday. Um, I'm probably not going to get an election night out because of the fact that I overestimated my time. I thought I was leaving at 8 p.m. Turns out I'm leaving at 8 a.m. So I thought I was going to be able to get an election night out. Well, two at least for that week, but I'm only gonna have one out. It came out yesterday. Um, so yeah, tomorrow will probably be some governor predictions, or maybe just another election prediction. All depends on how it works out. So yeah, let's just get straight into this, and I'll do my 100 subscriber special when I get back. I'm I'm trying to get something up and running, but I'm gonna do a live stream. But it all comes down on how I'm gonna go through with this. I'm taking your guys' suggestions and using them. Um, right now I'm actually at 120 subscribers, so I've gained 20 since last week. So that's pretty great. So yeah, let's just keep going. Let's just work on this. Andrew Cuomo, not liked by the right, nor is he liked by the left. He's gonna need to win over the left if he chooses to run. I mean, elite Democrats and progressive Democrats both dislike him. He's not top Democratic officials do not really like him. But he's a prominent figure in New York, so he may be able to win over some of the Northeast and the working class voters that Clinton couldn't take over. But let's just see how he goes. Let's do all the safe Republican states. Arizona, safe Republican. Nebraska, yeah, I'm going to leave all 5 electoral votes safe there. Texas, Arkansas, Missouri, Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, Indiana, Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, and South Carolina. These are the super safe red states. Now the super safe blue states. New York, his home state, of course, is going to go to him. Vermont. Maine, I'm going to give 1 electoral vote to Trump, just because of the fact that I'll leave it as a toss-up now, but I'm probably going to end up giving it to Trump because Trump won it by such a large margin in 2016. Oh, my tattoo's not coming off. I got 2 American flag tattoos on both of my hands, so they're not real tattoos, of course, temporary tattoos, but they're just there because we had a theme of supporting our troops at my pool for one of our swim meets. So I got tattoos there, wore a whole headband and everything. It just looked great. Washington, Oregon, and California. Those states really boost up Democrats. It's just funny seeing it go from like 111 all the way up to 185, and it's just funny. Such a large jump there. New Mexico, safe Democrat. I'm going to give Minnesota and New Hampshire to Andrew Cuomo just because of the fact that he can definitely appeal to the Northeast a lot better, so I think he'll appeal to New Hampshire better. And Minnesota voted for Clinton, and these are the same voters that Cuomo are turning off, but he is getting some of the Bernie Sanders, not really the Bernie Sanders, those moderate Democrats will support him, not the conservative Democrats, the ones who voted for Hillary Clinton. So actually, I'm going to leave that one as a toss-up. I'm not going to give that one to him, but I'm going to give New Hampshire to him because I think he'll do a lot better in the Northeast than Hillary Clinton did. But in Maine's 2nd Congressional District, I'm going to give that one to Trump just because of the fact it overwhelmingly went for him. Although it was just a toss-up, I still think that Trump will be able to take that state. Florida, North Carolina, Ohio, and Iowa. All of these are going to go to Trump. Let me just go through each one, actually, because then I'll actually be able to explain each one. Florida, I don't see Andrew Cuomo appealing to Latinos, just like Hillary Clinton wasn't able to, and I think that Trump would take this state again. This is just a matchup if the election was held today, which is why, well, if the election was held out based off what I'm seeing in the administration, that one's probably going to stay red if Andrew Cuomo is the eventual nominee. North Carolina, that one's going to go red because of the strong white areas that are typically voting Republican but voted for Obama once. So really, those are the ones that landed Obama his victory in '08, which classified it as a swing state rather than a solid Republican state. But I do think that it's going to end up being a solid Republican state for the rest of its, for at least now until 2024, unless another Democrat like Obama runs. Um, I'm going to give Ohio to Trump because of its overwhelming vote for him in 2016, and I don't see Andrew Cuomo flipping 8%. I see someone like Joe Biden doing that. I don't see someone like Andrew Cuomo who pisses off more the Democratic Party than Hillary Clinton did. So I'm really thinking that's going to hurt him. Along with Iowa, this is Trump country. Solid state for him. Really almost at 10%, almost in the point where I would call it red every single election prediction. But there are exceptions. Remember, Virginia used to be Bush plus 13 and then went for Obama by 4. So that was a very large swing, and the country was really reshaped after that election. States like Colorado and Nevada were no longer leaning Republican, but likely Democrat. And states like New Mexico that voted for Bush are now safe Democrat. So Obama really reformed the electoral map for Democrats after Bush was able to take so many states away from Bill Clinton. Um, I'm gonna give Colorado to Trump only because Cuomo won't appeal to the Bernie Sanders base, nor will he to the Hillary Clinton base, and I really think that's going to overall hurt him. You need one side of the Democratic Party at least to support you. In 2008, 60% of Clinton voters voted for Obama, 40% didn't. Imagine if that 40% did. Think about how much of a wider margin he would have won by, and that was with a split Democratic Party after the convention and after all the primary season. Now, if he isn't able to appeal to the majority of the Democratic Party, then he'll probably win some Democratic states like Washington and Oregon by around 3%, New Mexico maybe by around 3 or 4. He'll take New Hampshire only because I honestly believe that he'll be able to appeal to the voters up in New Hampshire a lot better than Hillary Clinton did because he's from the Northeast. He understands their problems. He can really appeal to the base there. Just like the Rust Belt flipped, but states like Virginia, Colorado, Nevada, and New Hampshire didn't flip. There were a lot of different cases for different states. Um, I'm gonna keep Rust Belt. I'm gonna keep the Rust Belt as a toss up for now. And actually, in order to win this election, Andrew Cuomo would have to win every single state here and convince the House to vote for him, which I think will be likely with the Democratic wave that's most likely going to happen in 2018 if that healthcare bill passes. If that healthcare bill passes, it will be like an Obamacare wave where Republicans came out in full force and, people came out in full force and voted against Democrats because of Obamacare. And now that's what probably will happen because it's an incumbent's disadvantage during midterms. But yeah, I'm gonna just call the election for Trump now. Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin, I'm all gonna give to him because I think that Trump will be able to keep the white working class. Although Andrew Cuomo may be able to appeal to some of them, I'm gonna go through each of them now. Wisconsin, a lot of the counties that voted for Obama voted for Trump. I think Andrew Cuomo will be worse than Hillary Clinton, and yeah, you can see right now he's actually fared worse than Hillary Clinton did, and will not appeal to either the Clinton base nor will he appeal to the Sanders base. So that really alienates yourself in the Democratic Party. Along with Nevada, I think that one will stay. That will be red. Just think about it. The Latino voters there won't be. Even Tim Kaine, who could speak Spanish, really helped Hillary Clinton in a state like Nevada because he was able to rally their voters with all Spanish ads, and they're like, we have a friend in the White House. Andrew Cuomo will not be a friend in the White House for them. He really would probably be one of the worst candidates in U.S. political history, besides Ben Carson, who honestly has no energy whatsoever. But let's just say for this instance, he won't win Nevada if he does run. That's why Democrats don't want him to run. Now let's just move on to the state of Minnesota. I think that one will flip to Donald Trump. If you're thinking about it, it went close for Hillary Clinton, and I'm thinking that it will flip if Andrew Cuomo decides to run, because I mean, this is a state that holds Bernie supporters, and I honestly think that Trump will be able to. I think Cuomo versus Trump will split the vote even more for third party and give more votes to third party candidates, and it will cause Cuomo to lose typically Democratic states. Along with that, there goes Virginia. 13 electoral votes I project will go to Donald Trump because of the disenfranchised Clinton base that voted for her and the disenfranchised Sanders base that won't land him a victory in either of these states. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.